Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, and we're back. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and we're back once more with some more Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U. We're continuing where we left off, where we go through classic battles on very easy difficulty with all the characters. Let's go. Now, it's been about almost a week or something since my last video. I think it's been close to about a week. Yeah, it has been about almost approximately a week since my last video. Why have I taken time away like that? Well, I apologize, you guys. I didn't plan on wanting to actually take a break, but there's a few reasons why I did take a break this time, so let me get into explanation. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera here. There's a few explanations as to why. So, last Friday, I was hanging with some friends, basically, some group of friends of mine who are also my fellow cast members of my YouTube series, Real Will Meet Equestria Girls. So I was playing with them, or I was hanging with them. You know, we reviewed the first episode together before it was released today. So yeah, just to let you know, the first official episode of Real Will Meet Equestria Girls is up on my second YouTube channel right now for y'all to check it out. If you haven't subscribed to my second YouTube channel, Joe Flash 6.7 lives yet, go ahead and do so. But the first official episode of my YouTube series, Real Will Meet Equestria Girls, is up on my second channel right now for y'all to watch. So go check it out right now. Or actually, I'll leave a link down in the description below for this video for y'all to check it out. So I hope you enjoy it. For those of you that have already seen it, I hope you enjoyed it. For those who haven't yet, go right on ahead and check it out right now, because I was super excited to upload the video today. It was one of the first fewest things I did when I woke up this afternoon. But anyway, back to what we're doing here on my first channel, Joe Flash 6.7. Joe Flash 6.7, sorry. So we're continuing. We left off with classic battles with all the characters. The last character we did was Aquaman, and it was about almost a week ago because I was hanging with friends, as I said, and throughout the weekend, I was hanging with on Saturday. I was hanging with another friend, and then Sunday I had work. And pretty much basically when there was only a few days left till this episode was going to be uploaded. So like I said, today was the initial release date for Real Will Meet Equestria Girls Episode 1, August 30th today. So pretty much I just wanted to wait till it was time. You know, I had other videos I was working on too, because I made 2 Cards Against Humanity videos with my friends, and I uploaded them as well. So I was doing some other stuff in the meantime, and then today I just got done uploading the first official episode of Real Will Meet Equestria Girls on my second channel. But I figured while I'm at it, I'd go ahead and get back to this, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys were wondering why I was out for almost a week making these videos. So I apologize in advance for keeping y'all waiting for the next video of me playing Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U, going through classic battles with all the characters on very easy difficulty, but here we are, we're back. So anyway, enough talk, let's get right into the classic battles, ladies and gentlemen. Now, who am I going to be playing as for this episode? Well, so far we've done it with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash. Dang it, hang on. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, and the Green Lantern. So the only heroes we have left to complete classic battles with before we move on to the villains is Green Arrow, Nightwing, Cyborg, Raven, Hawkgirl, and Shazam. They're the only characters we have left to complete. They're the only heroes we have left to complete classic battles with before then it's time to move on to the villains onto the right. So we're kind of almost halfway done with all the heroes. We're nearly halfway done. Almost. So there's quite a few characters still left to select here, as you can see. But I don't know. There's a lot of good characters up in here, but I probably might do... I don't know. Well, actually, I'm not going to say I probably might, because honestly, for the thumbnail of the video, you pretty much have already seen who the character is, who I'm going to be playing as for the thumbnail anyway, so that's not even going to really matter too much if I try to hide it, so what's the point? Pretty much, basically, I'm going to be playing as Green Arrow next. Now, Green Arrow is a character I don't really exactly enjoy playing as that much. I'm not saying he sucks, he's just not a character I really find myself too interested in wanting to learn to play. To be honest, with these types of fighting games like Mortal Kombat and all that stuff, I feel like archer characters aren't really the best when it comes to it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying Green Arrow sucks. I'm pretty sure he's got some good moves. I do remember he had a few nice moves in story mode, but overall, I'm not really too interested in wanting to learn how to play as him. He's okay, but it's just when it comes down to these types of fighting games, archers aren't really the best characters to play as, in my opinion, so yeah. So Green Arrow is next. And I'm just going to stick to him in his original outfit, as you're seeing here, our world's Green Arrow, because Insurgency Green Arrow's costume I don't really like that much, even though it does make it easier to tell the difference between him and our world's Green Arrow, because the Insurgency Green Arrow doesn't have a hoodie on, and he's wearing orange as well as green. So it's not a bad, way to be able to... So it's a pretty good way to make it easier to tell the difference between him and our world's Green Arrow, but this is just classic Green Arrow to me right here, just him with the hoodie on and all that stuff, so I just gotta stick to him in his normal outfit. So, enough talk, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and select Green Arrow, shall we?
Green Arrow.
So with that being said, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get right into it. Injustice Gods Among Us, Wii U... Excuse me, sorry, I'm losing my voice already. Let's go ahead and do it, guys. Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U. Classic battles on very easy difficulty with all characters. Next up on the line, Green Arrow. Let's do it. Sorry, that took me a while, but anyway, we got it. It's kind of just been it's been about a week, even though it hasn't been that long, but it's been at least a bit long enough that it was hard for me to remember what I usually say in the other videos, you know what I'm saying? Plus, I'm kind of excited as well because, I'm very excited for the first official episode of Real World Meets Equestria Girls being on my second channel right now. It's got quite a few likes, got quite a few comments, and it does get some pretty views pretty fast. So it seems to be catching people's attention, which I'm hoping the series does very well. Like I said, once again, if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check it on my second channel. Link for the video will be down in the description below. But anyway, let's get started. So Hawk Girl is our first opponent.
Time to bring that arrow down.
Alright, so let's get into it. Oh, I like that little jump he does. Let's do his throw. Alright, not bad. So yeah, if you press the A button, which I'll show you in a minute, hang on. Let's do the stage transition. This is a cool stage transition. I really like this one, just with Scarecrow being involved. It's pretty cool. So with Green Arrow, when you press the A button with him, so usually the power button does stuff when you press A. Check this out. If you press A with Green Arrow, he'll just shoot arrows out. They don't do a whole lot of damage. If you look at the health bar, they do cheap damage, which is very lame, but that's pretty cool that with the A button, you can actually shoot arrows with Green Arrow. It's pretty cool, actually. I like that. It's not the most effective move, obviously, because you saw how weak they do damage, so it's pretty lame. So I don't really like it that much, but it's pretty cool, though, nothing OS. Now, there is a move in Green Arrow's arsenal that I do like. I think he has, like... let me see. Hang on. Oh, Savage. Well, not that one, but hang on. Actually, let's finish her off with my special. I want to see this one. Not too bad, I guess. It's alright, So yeah, not a bad special. Jeez, I took quite a damage from that super move. Look at Green Arrow. Jesus. So yeah, not a bad super move. It's alright. There was a certain move I'm trying to perform. Sorry, I was trying to perform that certain move, but once I had my super meter up before, I was like, let's just finish her off with my super move. So Catwoman is up next. I'll perform the special that I want to perform on Catwoman. There's a special move in Green Arrow that I do at least like. I don't perform it too often, but it's a good move to me, in my opinion. So I'll get to it in a minute. So here's Catwoman.
Run along. I have business to attend to.
Alright, here we go. What's that move? There it is. That's the move. That's the move I wanted to perform. It's called the Hurricane Bow, where you press down, forward, Y, and he does this like spinning bow move. Look at this. I like that move. That's a good move. That's a great move. I love that one. It's my favorite move from him. It's a great move. I really do like it. I'm going to bring Catwoman over here. I want to put her in the stage transition. So it's also pretty cool, as you can see, also if you get an arrow shoot on your opponent, you can see the arrow will actually stick to them for a little while, which is pretty cool before it disappears. There we go. Sorry about that. I could have just easily taken her out, but I want to see the stage transition. I really do like this one. And that's it for Catwoman. Night-night. Green Arrow's victory pose is alright, I guess. He says time for the grand finale, and he shoots arrows in the air and it makes fireworks. It's kind of a lame victory pose, to be honest. I'm not really a big fan of Green Arrow's victory pose. It's pretty lame, to be fair, but it's alright, in a sense, I guess. But it's not really a good victory pose that you would love to see over and over again, so I'm not really a big fan of Green Arrow's victory pose either. Yeah, like I said, Green Arrow's not the best character to play as in this game, so I'm not really a big fan of him. He's okay, but he's just not the best character, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's got some okay moves, but I'm not a big fan of playing as him. Alright, here we go. So I'm doing pretty good here, at least, even if Green Arrow's not a character I enjoy playing as, but I'm doing alright here. Actually, there's a stage transition over here, I think. Oh, that was beautiful. Seems like I could use the electricity to my advantage. That's cool, actually. Alright, let's use my spinning bow for the win. Oh! Dang you, Deathstroke. Dang you. That was about to be in. You just had to get help at the last second. You cheap. There we go. That's the way I wanted to finish him. Fairly lucky I still performed it, because I was almost wondering if I was going to be able to get another chance to actually go to perform it again. But anyway, that takes care of Deathstroke. Now we're on to our next opponent. I believe this is opponent number 5, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, number 4. Okay, excuse me. Number 4, Nightwing. Sorry, I don't keep up with the count of our opponents, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to focus like that sometimes. But anyway, our 4th opponent is Nightwing. Which Nightwing are we going to get, though? Are we going to get Dick Grayson Nightwing, our Nightwing, or are we going to get Injustice Nightwing, Damian Wayne? Alright, it's our Dick Grayson, Dick Grayson. It's our world's Nightwing, Dick Grayson. I'm not sure if I'm really a big fan of Dick Grayson with brown hair. You saw his hair actually is brown, apparently, in this version of the game. I'm not really sure if I like that. It's okay, but Dick Grayson usually has black hair, so I'm not sure if I really like this decision for them to change his hair color to being brown. I'm not sure if I really like that, to be fair. It just makes him look like a different person. It kind of makes him look like a live-action actor, almost, of some sort. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that actor who played Robin in that one Batman movie, whatever his name was. I don't remember which Batman movie it was, but he played Robin in that one Batman movie years ago, whatever. I think it was in the Batman and Robin movie, I believe. I don't know. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you understand, but I haven't seen those movies, so I don't know how to say it. But that's who he reminds me of. He reminds me of that actor that played Robin in that one movie. A little bit. Just mainly because he has brown hair. Let's throw him for the win. Let's put him in a stage transition. Oh my god. Well, I clearly shouldn't have been messing around trying to figure out how to finish him. Well, that was my mistake, yo. That was my mistake. Alright, let's launch a cannon. Perfect. That was perfect. Jesus, look at the damage it did to me. Look how much damage the super move does to me. Nightwing's super move did a number of damage on me. Look at that. That's horrible. Anyway, that takes care of him. Now opponent number 5 shall be Black Adam. Alrighty. Sorry if I'm not speaking too much, y'all. I don't really have a lot to say because, you know, it's easy. You know, it's on very easy, so there's nothing really to be worried about, you know what I'm saying? I do like the stage, Arkham Asylum. Let's do it. And apparently we're facing our world's Black Adam. Normal Black Adam. Good old classic Black Adam. Alright, Green Arrow. Oh, he canceled my grab. That was a bit of a freeze, perfect. That was perfect. That's what I was trying to do. I wanted to freeze him long enough for me to be able to put him in the stage transition with Scarecrow. That was awesome. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm speaking kind of loudly today. Kind of, like I said, at the same time, I'm pretty excited just because, you know, the first official episode of Where We'll Meet the Crusher Girls is on my second YouTube channel, so... Oh, lightning. Ooh, can I put Black Adam in the other stage transition? I think I can. Oh, he jumped over me. Hang on. There we go. There's Killer Croc, Penguin, Two-Face, and the Riddler. And Killer Croc delivers the fatal blow. Oh, uses flower. Perfect! I used the flower to finish him off. Poison Ivy's flower and her from her cell. Nice. It would be cool if Poison Ivy's face was to peek through that window we're standing in front of. It would be pretty nice to see her face appear in Injustice Gods Among Us, but they didn't do it, so that's alright. Alright, our sixth opponent is none other than Barry Allen, the Flash. Now, Flash is pretty cool to play as. I did enjoy playing as Flash when I played as him in one of my previous videos. He's pretty cool. I'm not sure if I really want to learn to play as him just because he's so fast, but I could. So we'll see. Anyway, here he is. This is our world's Flash, obviously. I don't know if I really have to point out the costume every time I see it. I know I really don't have to point out the costume or which costume he's wearing every time I see a character appear, but I just like to, just so that way you'll know which costume it is. For those of you that don't play Injustice Gods Among Us or haven't played the game yet, knowing which costume is which, because some of the alternate costumes do look similar to the original costume, so it can be a little bit difficult to tell which one is which, you know what I'm saying? But there are some major factor differences, you know what I mean? So it's not too hard to find as long as you pay close attention, you know? Triple chest shot. I think all three of those arrows landed right on his chest, too. Right on his logo, his little symbol that he has on his costume. Look at this, I'm just destroying him. He can't even get out of the corner. Alright, let's finish him off with my super. Well, will it let me? Yes! Okay. I was curious to wonder how much the bomb was going to do in order for me to finish him. Perfect. I was curious to wonder if it was going to be enough. Alright, so that's the Flash taken care of. We're about to now move on to our seventh opponent, so we're doing pretty good. No stress whatsoever, only because it's on very easy. But this is the way I like it. I like to have fun and enjoy the game and just be happy. Alright, Doomsday, number 7 opponent. Now, Doomsday is not too bad to fight against if you're playing on very easy, but I can imagine he still would be a little bit tough to fight against. I'm pretty sure if I was playing this game on a harder difficulty, Doomsday would probably be very, very messed up to fight against, you know what I'm saying? Because it's Doomsday, you know what I'm saying? He's not an easy opponent to fight, you know? Even Superman struggled to face him a bit sometimes, so I can only... Oh, he jumped over it. Oh, you lucky big son of a gun. Oh, you're lucky. This match barely got started. He's already got damage on his shoulder. You see that? Barely just started the fight, and he's already damaged. Surprised. Let's grab him. Surprised we can even grab him because he's so big. Oh, let's do this thing. What? Oh, he put his armor on. Are you kidding me? Ah, oh, Doomsday. You need to go. He literally activated his armor so he couldn't get hit. But there we go. Oh, he's gonna get me. Yep, he got me. Well, it was alright. It was worth it. Honestly, I love this super move from Doomsday. Look at this. You can't tell me that's not cool, man. That's just freaking awesome, bro. Like, that is just amazing. But, time to finish him off with my super. He didn't even move. Because you can actually jump away from that bomb arrow. If you jump away from it, then you can actually avoid getting hit by Green Arrow's super move, as you can clearly see there. So, Green Arrow's super move is kind of another one to easily avoid as well, but it's not as easy to avoid as Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy takes time. So, speaking of which, he's our next opponent. Coincidence. Alright, Solomon Grundy, you're our 8th opponent. Let's see. So we're almost done. We got Solomon Grundy, and then our 9th and second to last opponent's Green Lantern. And then, of course, as always, the final boss is none other than Redeemed Superman. So we're almost finished, yo. Alright, Grundy, let's see what you got. And we're fighting in the Batcave, apparently. And this is our world, Solomon Grundy, the Hulk version. He just looks like the Hulk to me every time I see him in this costume. I mean, just look at him. He's got purple pants on. His hair is kind of almost shaped like him. He just looks like the Hulk. He really just looks like the Hulk in this form. Like, our world's our world's Solomon Grundy just really, I swear, looks like the Hulk. He really does. Like, the first time I saw him, I thought this was the Hulk. I was like, who is this? And I was like, that's Solomon Grundy? Looks nothing like the way I remember him from Batman Brave and the Bold, since I did used to watch that show. Ooh, I damaged the back computer. I'm gonna get him in that stage transition. Let me get him over here. Oh, no! I better watch out. See, watch this. See? Look how easily you could avoid Solomon Grundy's super move. As long as you just keep jumping and backing away, it is super easy to avoid. Like, that is easier than Green Arrows. Like, come on. But if you're close to him, however, and if you try to hit him, obviously he won't be damaged, so don't try to hit him while he's in that variation, because it's like a super armor, you know, you can't damage him when he's about to get ready to charge his super move, you know what I'm saying? So don't try to hit him, and otherwise that'll cost you, and you'll get hit by his super move. Ooh. Bam. I was hoping that arrow would finish him, but nah, it didn't do enough. So yeah, it's literally just so strange that our world Solomon Grundy just looks like the Hulk, doesn't he? I find it even funnier that he's gray, because if you guys don't know the history about the Incredible Hulk from Marvel, the Hulk actually originally was gray. I think I mentioned that in one of my previous Injustice Gods Among Us videos, I can't remember, but the Hulk originally was going to be gray because, you know, Stan Lee was kind of inspired by Mark Koloff's Frankenstein as well as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde to create the Hulk, and he wanted the Hulk to be scary, so that's why he made him gray, because gray is kind of a scary color. But when the printer was printing out the Hulk, unfortunately the printer couldn't keep up with its lighting and darkening of the gray. Like, it couldn't keep up with the proper gray because, you know, there's some lighter gray and darker gray, you know, like there's different shades of a color. So the printer was having trouble trying to keep its color consistent, and eventually that forced Stan Lee to change his mind to force the Hulk to become a different color. And at the time when he was looking back at his Marvel characters to see what color no superhero was wearing, obviously nobody was green at the time, so that was how the Hulk then became green and became the way we all know him today. I mean, imagine if the Hulk was still to be gray. Can you imagine how crazier it would have been? Can you imagine just how crazy it would have been if the Hulk ended up becoming gray instead of green? Imagine what would have happened. Anyway, so we're fighting Green Lantern, as I'm aware of. Green Arrow versus Green Lantern. I think we actually fought Green Arrow when we played as Green Lantern last time, so it's kind of coincidental this time we're switching opponents. Let's do the grab for the win. Not the best way to finish him off, but I'll take it. Alrighty, so that takes care of Green Lantern. Now we're going to be moving on to our final opponent, number 10. None other than Redeemed Superman. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm not going to waste any time at all. Alright, Superman. Your reign of terror shall end in the hands of Green Arrow. And it's kind of coincidental, too, because in the Injustice world, when Redeemed Superman first started his Redeem and Rise of Power, Green Arrow was one of his fewest next to victims that he killed after the Joker, so it's coincidental that we're using Green Arrow to fight him. Although it would have made a lot more sense if we were using Insurgency Green Arrow to fight him, but as I said, I don't really like Insurgency Green Arrow's costume that much, so I just had to stick to our world's Green Arrow, because this is just more of the traditional classic Green Arrow to me, just seeing him with a hoodie. Well, actually, I think classic Green Arrow had like that little beanie hat or something. Not beanie hat, but had that little archery Robin Hood hat on, but ever since he switched over to the hood, I kind of really liked it a lot more since then. I'll say I like Green Arrow more with the hoodie on, to be fair. Anyway, we're taking care of Superman. There's a little... Right into Doomsday. Right into Doomsday. And we just got done taking care of Doomsday. That's the same Doomsday we just fought earlier, Redeemed Doomsday, so it's only coincidental that He's back here being locked up after we beat him, sort of. Alright, I gotta watch out, because Redeemed Superman has a special super move. Let's get him in the stage transition. That sounded like that hurt, didn't it? Every time I hear that little metal where he bounces his head off the metal, it sounds like it hurts. I know for a fact that had to hurt. Even for Superman. Oh god, he got me. You know, I was curious to wonder if he was ever going to perform that on me, because there was times with other characters when I was fighting Redeemed Superman, he had full meter bar and he could have hit me with a super move like plenty of times, but he never did. And I'm surprised that only now he finally started doing so. I don't know if this is going to finish him, but I'll do it. I don't think it's going to finish him, but I'll perform it anyway. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's do my spinning bow for the win. There we go. The hurricane bow, as it's called. Alright. So, yep. Once again, Redeemed Superman is taken care of. He shall be banished once more to the Phantom Zone. And we're following it up will be none other than Green Arrow's story ending. Well, not story ending, but ending. But you get the point. Yep. Take Superman into the Phantom Zone, little creature. Or not little creature, but there he goes. Alright, Green Arrow. What's your story ending? I don't even remember what it is. Let's find out.
After the fall of Superman, Green Arrow visited the Star City of this parallel Earth. His counterpart was one of the first heroes to fall in the battle against Superman, one of the first to object to the Man of Steel's new tactics and reasoning. A memorial erected in Star City's Orchid Bay served as a reminder of the need to fight oppression regardless of the odds. There, Green Arrow found that one citizen wasn't content to memorialize Oliver Queen in stone. With Green Arrow's training, a new archer, dressed in crimson, took up the fallen hero's mantle. Let Star City's criminals beware. The night belongs to Red Arrow.
Awesome! Red Arrow. Nice. And believe it or not, that's his only appearance he ever gets in any of the Injustice games. He doesn't even get an appearance or even mention in Injustice 2, so that's pretty crazy, isn't it? It looks cool, though. That costume actually looked pretty nice. So that's pretty cool, Red Arrow. So our world's Green Arrow stayed in the parallel universe for a little while to train Red Arrow, and I guess then he went back home once Red Arrow was ready. I'm not sure, but that's cool, Red Arrow. Man, quite an ending. Not actually a bad ending. I do like how Red Arrow shows up. That's pretty cool. Anyway, you guys, that was Injustice Gods Among Us for the Wii U Classic Battles on Very Easy with Green Arrow. Stay tuned for the next video, and we shall get into the next character. But until then, I'm out of here, y'all. Once again, if you have not seen the first episode of Real World Meets Equestria Girls yet on my second YouTube channel, Joe Flash 6.7 Lives, I'll leave a link to the video down below. Or if you've already subscribed to my second channel, then maybe you got notified. But anyway, regardless, if you do decide to check out the first official episode of my new YouTube series, Real World Meets Equestria Girls, I hope you enjoy it. So, I'm out of here, y'all. That'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike it, give it a thumbs down. Join me next time in the next video. To all you boys, men, and gals out there, boom, fist bumps go to all of you. To all the girls, ladies, and women out there, kisses go to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day.